If you're worried about AI and staying relevant, maybe you should work on your soft skills because AI doesn't have them. Welcome, colleagues. I'm George Sloan. Uh, this is the Myford University channel. I'm in the MBA Accelerator studio today, a little cold out. And we're going to talk a little bit about how you can stay relevant in the age of AI. I talked about it in a number of other videos. You should check it out. Again, myforduniversity.com or on the MBA Accelerator channel or the Myford University channel, which you're on. I may also put this over on the MBA Accelerator channel. I'm not sure, but um, if you want to stay relevant in the age of AI, there are certain things you need to work on. And I always say, and I come back to all the time, the soft skills. Uh, AI is wonderful for some things, but it will not replace us, at least not right away, when it comes to the soft skills, the ability to deal with and manage people and lead people. So, what I would recommend if you're concerned about AI is start working on soft skills. What am I talking about when I say soft skills? Well, leadership skills. Now, leadership is a lot different than just pure management skills. I look at it like this, and I've known someone that was an example of what I'm about to describe. There is boss. They've been named manager in name alone, and they boss their people around. They browbeat them, and they are the farthest thing from a leader, and they're manager in name alone. Next level is manager, where you work with people, you help manage them, you help develop them, grow them a little bit. But where you really want to go is leadership. You want to develop people to the point where their success is your success. You help them, and in their succeeding, they help you. You want to have a vision, you want to have a direction. When I think of a leadership role, what I try to do as a project manager, I look at my role as not so much a manager, but as a project leader and coordinator. And what I mean by that is I try to create a frictionless situation, a process to get the project done in a frictionless way. So a leader will do anything they can to remove impediments and blockers. If someone's running into a problem, if I have a subcontractor that's doing part of the job, I'll say, what's the holdup here? What is causing you a problem here? Okay, let me see what I can do about it. And I will go and I will contact other people and I coordinate and I get rid of the impediments to get them moving and help them succeed. Because if they succeed, the project succeeds, which then means I did a good job, correct? So there's the leadership role. The other thing, and this kind of ties into leadership, work on change management. People, as you know, myself included, and you too, are resistant to change. So when you're trying to make improvements, there are a lot of people that are like, well, that's the way we've always done it, and we're really comfortable with that. And I've said, but yeah, here's a better way. And what I try to do is guide them to discover the fact that, hey, this is a better way. It makes my life easier and allows me to develop myself in other ways. So change management is critical. Finding ways to get an organization to accept change that they may not realize it at the time is actually good for them. And the way I do that, by the way, here's the little secret. You got to get them to buy in. And the way you get them to buy in is I take them on what I call journeys of self-discovery. I plant seeds and give them the things they need to suddenly go, hey, wait a minute. What if we did this? I said, exactly. That's what I've been asking you to do. I get them to self-discover the answer. That's change management. What are the soft skills you want to work on? Well, as a leader or a change management leader, for example, you need to work on your communication skills. I'm not just talking about writing, I'm talking about being able to speak to people. And I'm not just talking about people in the C-suite, the corporate execs. I'm talking about even the frontline folks, the boots on the ground, in the field, in the trenches. You need to be able to talk to people on all different levels. You need to be able to communicate with them. You need to express ideas and get points across. You need to be able to solicit ideas from them. You need to get feedback from them. Communication skills, paramount. These are soft skills you should work on developing. How about yourself? I always say work on developing your emotional intelligence. Now, I've said this before. A lot of people think we hear emotional, getting emotional. It's about not getting emotional. It's about calm, cool, collect under pressure. It's composure. It's being able to say, all right, the sky is falling in on us. What do we have to do to get through this storm? Calm, cool, and collect. We can, get emotional about it later if we want, but that's not going to help us get through. Panicking and doing the chicken little, oh, the sky is falling, is not the answer. The answer is to calmly and rationally say, okay, here's what we need. We need to do this, this, and this. I always think of the example of this. I've had people say, do you, you know, do you believe in just barking orders? If I'm in a situation where it's life and death, of course I'm going to bark orders. Hey, you do this, you do this, you do that. Immediately. Life and death. That is a situation where, you kind of, the emotional intelligence, you can't be calm, cool. You have to just give orders and have them be executed. If we're dealing with something where I've got some time, I'm not going to, just bark orders. I'm going to work with them. I'm going to solicit their thoughts, their input, and I'm going to calmly and coolly, again, emotional intelligence, not reacting. Well, reacting, but not reacting in a negative, crazy way. Reacting, hopefully you were proactive and you planned for this contingency, but if you have to, you do it calm, cool, and collect. That's emotional intelligence. That's another soft skill. AI is not going to replicate this stuff. People still want that human connection. They still want to, follow a leader, someone who they respect and look up to, someone who knows that they are respected. You know, when the boots on the ground, the frontline field folks, when they respect you, it's because you've earned their respect. They're not respecting you because you've got some title. They respect you because they know you respect them. They know you respect their opinions, their ideas, their inputs. These are all soft skills. You cannot be pure cold and calculating. You need to be, interacting with human beings. And again, you can do it emotionally intelligently, but you still need to do it on a human level, and that's where these soft skills are paramount. You're not going to be able to, be replaced by AI, at least not in the near future, when it comes to these aspects. These are also some of the aspects that traditional higher education, like college or an MBA program, fall short on. They pay it lip service. Oh, we teach leadership. Bullshit. Leadership is developed. Leadership and team building, which is another great soft skill, which is related. You want to be a team builder and a collaborator, but these are things that are developed through experience in the real world. You can do a team project in some college project or MBA graduate level project, but it's not the same. It's not the same unless you're actually out in the field. So if you want to remain relevant in the world of AI, you need to start focusing on those soft skills. If you're interested in these things, you're in the right place. This is the Myford University channel. There's myforduniversity.com, the website. There's also the MBA Accelerator channel, which is a sub-channel of this one, which is more MBA specific or MBA centric, if you will. Tune in, subscribe, give us a like and a share. I look forward to the conversation. Please, give us comments, give us some feedback, because again, I want to make this more interactive. I am George Sloan. I want to thank you for tuning in. Remember, learn it fast, apply it faster, get results in the real world. We'll see you the next time.